Morning guys, it's Sunday the 20th of December 2020. Hope everybody's staying safe, being practical and keeping themselves out of harm's way. Alan at Alan's Allotment again. Right, wow, I'm absolutely blown away with the subscribers that's been coming in. I'm absolutely delighted. Yesterday we spoke of a video with we spoke about 111 subscribers, and by the end of the evening it was up to 117. Far more comments on the videos. Really appreciate that, and I have of course replied to everyone. Today we're just going to do a little bit of a pottering around. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. We're just going to have a look around, see what there is we can or can't get done. I just want to say again a massive thank you to all those that took the time to subscribe. I really do appreciate it, and if it's your first time here, please do think about hitting the subscribe button and then the little bell icon on the right. And if you have the ability to hit the share button and share to Twitter, Facebook, anywhere else, that would also be appreciated, guys, for anyone who you think may be interested in the content that I put up. Stay tuned, because coming up over the Christmas period at some point, I'm going to start selecting out the cocks that I'm definitely keeping, and I am then going to have surplus birds that will be photographed and put up on the website, and I'll probably set up a tripod camera and video the process as we're going through that, and identify the colours, the patterns as we're doing that as well, and try and kill 3 birds with 1 stone. So stay tuned for that one, guys, if you're interested. There'll be some good breeding stock coming up very shortly on the website, probably very early New Year, guys. So stay tuned for that one, and of course it'll be first come first served. There's a limited number, and all there will be is what there is, and that will be it. Right, so I'm just going to crack on, do a little bit, see what one we can and can't do, and then I'll come back to you. Catch you later, guys. Right, guys, we have a new set of visitors. So I've got Michelle, my daughter, who's just turned up with my 2 grandchildren. And we've got our Leo here, standing with his back to me at the moment, getting his gloves on. And then we've got our Curtis down here. So this is Leo, give a wave. This is Leo, my grandson, and Curtis, and my daughter Michelle. So Leo and Curtis decided they wanted to come and see the rare pigeons today, and they've just been in there holding one of the babies. Unfortunately it was too dark and crammed in there with us all in, so I was unable to video that. So, but he has had a little hold of the pigeons. So they're here on a flying visit. They've been dropping off Christmas presents and collecting theirs, and then they're going to have a little look at the chickens and have a look around. Oh, they're just in the other shed where the fantails are, and the another one white check frill stencil in there as well, just while I'm getting sorted out. So they're just in there having a look around, and Leo's trying desperately to climb up and Curtis is not helping him. Oh, there we go. So they're having a little look through the windows at the pigeons. They're just having a look at the fantails. He's quite tickled by the pigeons. He's having a day out at the zoo. Aren't you?
Come to Granda Zoo. Eh?
Menagerie.
Careful.
So Leo's just in the polytunnel there, and Curtis, and they've just been investigating. Sorry if the sound's a bit muffled, guys, but I've got my mask on at the moment because Leo has a half-heart syndrome, and as a result of that he has to be really protected. They're in their own little bubble down there. Excuse me. So just in case I'm actually carrying anything, I've got to protect them the best I can and keep my distance. They were relatively close earlier on, but I did have my mask on, and I've had it on the whole time, guys. And Leo's came up here just to do a bit of an investigation. He's very, very inquisitive. He's really enjoyed himself with the pigeons, as has Curtis. Curtis wanted to Curtis did actually hold one of the pigeons. Unfortunately, I couldn't get that on video because we couldn't get us all in the loft. So that didn't happen, I'm afraid. But Leo is tickled pink by everything he sees. He's really enjoyed the pigeons and the chickens, as has Curtis. Hello! Give us a wave. So that's them off now. Leo's finished making a nice big mess on my grass, paddling everywhere and deliberately making it worse because that's the things he likes to do. He likes to paddle in sludge. He's happy if he's jumping in puddles and splashing in sludge. And then he got on the landing and slipped on his backside and he's covered in gunge all over his coat.
He's had fun though. Right, come on then.
You know how to get back out, don't you? Just there, where he's at now. Just where you're at now, Curtis.
Alright? Yeah, no bother.
See you later. Bye. Bye. Right guys, we're in this end section where the frill stencils were breeding. We have still got pot eggs sitting in there and in here, but they are pots. I changed them last week and we put them onto pot eggs. So they've been sitting them now and they would have been hatched by now, and the hens were starting to get a bit fed up of them. So we've separated the hens, we've put them back in the hens' quarters and let them have a well-earned rest. They're also carrying quite a bit of weight, so we need to get some weight off them, guys, as a result of putting them on a breeding mix for rearing the youngsters. So they need to get in an aviary, get in a flight and get put on a ration and get a bit of weight down off them now so that they're good to go again in another couple of months. February, March or something like that, give them a well-earned rest for now. So we'll get this cleaned out over the Christmas period. It's not that bad, but we will get it cleaned out, ready to go again. I'm probably going to put the blondie nets and satin nets into this section and keep them in here. There only is 3 cocks and 3 hens, or I might use, I haven't made my mind up yet. Again, these are the 4 youngsters. You can see they're all doing well and coming along tickety-boo. I've now moved the 2 cocks frill stencils, the originals, from their quarters, and I've put them in here and that's one of them there. So that's the white checked cock, and of course all the cocks are going mad now because they see new birds being introduced and automatically think they're hens and try to pair up with them. So we've just put those 2 cocks into here now. That gives us another free empty section. That's the white bar cock there, the original cock, the one original cock I started with for this project, and he was paired back to one of his daughters, as you know, and we got 2 fantastic toy stencils out of him. And that's one of the youngsters off the first nest, off the white check cock. I put those 2 first round youngsters into here, if you remember. And there's still loads of room in here, even with the 30 pigeons or 34 pigeons in here. But I do have more pigeons I want to go, guys. I'll give you a little look at what else I've been doing today in about 2 minutes, and we'll show you what else we've done. So what you haven't seen as well that I've been doing today, which I didn't video prior to Michelle and the grandkids landing, I had made a start on this shed here that's empty. As you know, we got it all bottomed out. Tony done this for me a couple of months ago, and this is just a completely empty shed at the moment. And we've cleared the corridor down. We've filled up the corn bin. And we made a start opening up the nest boxes and everything and again in here. So it can accommodate 20 birds, as I've advised in other videos, but getting down on the bottom is a bit awkward for me now for cleaning out and one thing and another. So I'm leaving the bottom boxes closed off, which means I lose 5 nest boxes, but I'm not bothered. And this is going to be like a final resting place for the, I'm going to be very selective on the cocks that I'm going to keep. And they will all be put in here, 15 cocks in total, maybe less. But I have room to put 15 in here comfortably. And they will be breeders indefinitely once I decide exactly which 15 are the priority cocks for me, for breeding. Anything that's left over after that will be for sale. Now, I'm saying 15 cocks in here. I really want to keep the, you'll see I've already opened the boxes up and everything, started putting the grills in. But I am short on grills, so I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 grills short. I'm going to have to make another 8 grills. I was going to do that today, but I've had enough, to be honest with you. It's not, although the sun is trying to shine and it's relatively bright, it is still very, very cold. It's a start. I've made a start now, guys. I still need to put all the wood chip in to finish the floor off from when it was lifted up, and of course the wood chips under the grills prior to doing that. But I'm in no rush. As long as I get done over the Christmas period and get the cocks in here to start getting settled down, that's all that matters. I don't know yet. I haven't made my mind up whether to keep the frill stencils back in the section that I've just taken them out of and keep all frill stencil type pigeons in there to breed. And then, so I have 3 full frill stencil cocks. I have 2 white checks and a black bar. And of course I have all the F2s and the 2 F1 hens as well now. But they're not old enough for breeding the F2s yet, and it would be late next year. And I don't really like late breeding. I only done it this year because I got nothing off that white bar cock yet again. That was 2 years wasted. And I want to make sure I did get something. And I'm delighted I did what I did do. So potentially we'll have our selected 15 coloured birds or less in that shed that we're definitely keeping. In this shed we have room with the nest boxes opened up properly to accommodate 8 pairs if I use the bottom boxes. And likewise with that section there where the frill stencils were, that'll probably be used for just solely frill stencils. Or this one, it's irrelevant. And one of them will be used solely for the blondinette and satinette guys. Or we may squeeze the 3 satinette cocks that we have in here, and it depends on how many of the coloured cocks I decide I want to keep, guys. It really does. If it does, we'll then condense the satinettes into this shed here, or we may even put the satinettes in with the frill stencils, because I have 8 boxes in there as well, and only 3 cocks which are toy and frill stencil. Although I have got the little Triganinos that I bought in, which are also toy stencil, frill stencil. Either way, we'll make these 2 sheds up probably with frill stencils in total. I'll see you later, guys. Right, guys, I'm back. So as you've seen earlier in the videos, I got a lovely little visit from my daughter Michelle, Curtis and Leo. I had to wear my mask the whole time they were actually here, and the reason for that is Leo has a half heart syndrome. Basically he's got half a heart as opposed to everybody else has a full one, and the half that he has wasn't designed to pump the blood round the body, and right away at birth he had to have his heart modified. And he's had several operations since, and it's been touch and go on a number of occasions. To look at him, jumping about, splashing in the puddles and the sludge and being so inquisitive, you wouldn't believe there was anything wrong with him. But he needs to be kept constantly wrapped up, kept warm. He gets cold very, very quickly, and he gets very, very short of breath as well. And for his safety, I had my mask on the entire duration whilst they were up here. Curtis also wanted to come and see the pigeons, especially the rare coloured ones that I've just recently bred. And he did. We actually took him in the shed with the mask on, of course, and we let him hold one of the young frill stencil pigeons, and he was quite tickled pink by that. And unfortunately, it was a little bit crammed in there. I couldn't get the camera out and get the right angle, so I couldn't get any video footage of that. Nonetheless, he was tickled pink and quite pleased with his holding of the pigeon. So, oh, excuse me, I got the cup of coffee, and here I go again with the belching. I do apologise. I don't know. I don't know why this happens. It just does, and it only seems to happen when I'm recording videos. Ludicrous. So yeah, Leo positively and Curtis positively enjoyed themselves having a look round Alan's menagerie, or Granda's zoo, as Leo interprets it. So he had a day out at the zoo, Granda's zoo, and he thoroughly enjoyed himself. And wherever he could find a patch of sludge, he deliberately stood there and paddled in it, and just paddled it to make it even worse. Oh, what a child. He just loves nothing better than to jump in puddles and play in sludge and get caked up to the eyeballs. He just loves it. I know most kids like to have a little splash in a play, but Leo's rather exceptional. He just loves playing in sludge and mud and water. But yeah, so they had a little look around. They had a look at the chickens. They had a look at the pigeons. Leo was quite amazed when he went in the polytunnel. He'd never seen anything like it, and he was quite tickled with that as well. And then he came up a little later, which you didn't see on the video, and he says, "Can I have the keys to go and open the other sheds?" He thought there was more pigeons in there. And I basically said to him, if you open those doors, all the junk will fall on you. So I had to tell him the keys were broke. Anyways, it was nice seeing them, and off they toddled. And yeah, they brought up the Christmas presents, or rather they dropped them off down with Mrs. C, and then she handed over their presents, and then they popped up to see me for about half an hour, 45 minutes. And then you'll see I've made a start now on this loft right next to me. This is an extension onto that loft. And I've started opening the nest boxes again, deciding just exactly how many I'm going to accommodate. And we're eight grills short, so I'm going to have to make some of those. I was going to do them today, but I've had enough now. I'm supposed to be taking it easy. It's getting near Christmas. But yeah, so coming up will be some video footage of me actually photographing the birds and the ones that's going on the website, and that will be a first come first served. I'm afraid there'll be no reservations. It'll be what it is, and the first people to get there will get them. It's as simple as that. Some of them I don't even really want to let go, as you very well know if you've been following my videos, but ultimately we've got to make room, and I've got to get the numbers down, guys, due to my health. So it's as simple as that. I said earlier, it's the 20th of December 2020, and tomorrow is the 21st, funny enough. But what's significant about tomorrow is it's the shortest day of the year, for those that don't know. And then after that, it starts to get light, 4 minutes a day, every day thereafter, until the clocks go forward, of course, in the last week of March, the last Saturday of March. Now, to me, I look forward to the 21st of December, not Christmas Day, because we start to gain 4 minutes daylight back again. 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes at night, after the 21st of December. So tomorrow is the shortest day, and then we know we're going back in the other trend, and we're going in an upward direction towards the summer. So, just one to think about, guys. Sorry there hasn't been a massive amount of content. I'm just trying to basically tickling with little bits to keep you updated. And I probably really will be just taking it in. I mean, as I say, I'm at work tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday I'll be doing nothing. Friday I'll be doing nothing. Feeding and watering the birds other than that. But yeah. So it's probably going to be next weekend again before I come up here to do anything again. And I might just finish off this loft in here. Get the wood chips down. Make those few nest box grills. I may or may not video it. I think I already have a video showing how to make those anyways. And then we'll start to select the birds that we're going to really keep. The ones that I know that I'm going to stick with. And the ones, my favourites. Well, some of my favourites. I had to sell a lot of my favourites, but the ones we are definitely going to keep that we've got very few of, or only one of. And they'll be the ones that we will keep. So follow me along. We'll probably video that once we've selected the birds and let you have a look at them going into the new quarters. And we'll just try to keep you going with little snippets of bits and pieces, guys. Again, a massive thank you to everyone. I want you all to stay safe over Christmas and into the new year. If you aren't already subscribed to the channel, I know I keep saying this, but please do think about it and the subscribe button and then the little bell icon on the right. And that really will be appreciated, guys. For now, that's it. Stay safe, be practical, keep yourselves out of harm's way. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.